Hello YouTube, welcome to a review of the Meizu MX3. This review is gonna be a bit shorter than the German version. I hope you don't mind that. I'm just gonna show you what you get with the phone and how it's built and how it looks and some of the performance as well as the display. So let's start. It gets delivered in this beautiful box. It's kind of a little book where we'll see some images and some text about the phone, and then the phone, when you get it, when you open the package the first time, here is the phone, and in this little piece of paper you get the USB cable. This here is the phone. It's pretty thin and nicely built, really good quality. The front is made of Gorilla Glass, and we have a little metal frame here, goes right around the device, and on the back we have a plastic back cover, but it's not cheap at all. And around the camera we have again a metal frame, and yeah, it looks pretty good. It has a pretty nice, it feels pretty nice when holding it in the hand. It's pretty thin also, and yeah, it looks really good, and it's, alone from the build quality and the design, it's worth the price in my opinion. Let me just show you what else you get with the phone. You get one charger. In my case it came with an adapter for German power plug, because it has this Chinese plug by default. Also has the Meizu logo on it. Then you get a little tool. This helps you to open the device. You just have to push with the tool inside this little button, and then you swipe it open. I don't do this now because it's a bit hard to open. And you don't see very much when you open it. You just see a SIM slot, a micro SIM slot on this side. You cannot replace the battery. Initially I thought you can, but you can't. You just see it, but you can't remove it. I think you need to disassemble the device for that, so it's a non-replaceable battery. But it's made by Sony, so it's quite a quality battery cell, I think, and it should last for quite a while. Then you get a OTG cable. I think in my case it was delivered by the shop. I ordered it from liao.com. This is not made by Meizu. You can use it to plug USB sticks and other devices into your phone. It's pretty useful actually. Then you get this pair of earphones. They have a pretty decent sound quality with lots of bass and pretty clear. They go well together. I'm sorry, with the sound chip from Wolfson that's built inside this phone. The phone actually has also a 2-watt amplifier, so it has a pretty decent sound quality, and yeah, it's nice for multimedia. Then you get one little manual in Chinese. Ooh, what's up with the camera? Here we go. That shows you how to open the device with the tool and how to insert a SIM card. Then you have a short user manual in English language, and there you also see how to open it in English, and you get a quick guide to the Flyme ROM that's pre-installed on the Meizu MX3. And then of course you also get this nice white micro USB cable. Okay, let's have a look at the phone. At first I need to plug it into my computer because my battery is pretty low at this time. Here you see it just plugs in here, and as you see we don't see the plug anymore, so it's pretty well designed. So let's fire it up. Here you see the lock screen. You just swipe it up to unlock it, and actually if it's in standby mode you can also go at the home button and swipe it up and you are directly on the home screen. That's pretty nice. And as you can see, it is not much different from the standard Android home screen, but the OS is much more simplified and pretty much optimized for beginners. Just if you look at the settings, it looks quite a lot more simple than the standard Android settings. You just click on these icons and you go to the settings list. If you want to see what these icons are for, you just swipe it away and you see that. See a short description. Yeah, let's have a look at the screen. It's a OGS, what's wrong with my language today? An OGS IPS screen with 1800 times 1080 pixel. It's a bit different resolution from other phones because this is a 15:9 display, so it's a bit wider than other phones. It's quite a nice format for internet browsing because you have a bit more space, and the display is quite good. As you can see, the viewing angles are great. Even if I hold it this way, you still can see what's on the screen. You can even read it. I don't know if you see it through a camera. Actually, you can see it. And it's no different from all the other sides. So as you can see, this is a great display. It's also really bright and has great colors. Let me just have a quick look on the wallpapers. There's quite some nice pictures in it. Let me just find it. System wallpaper. Here I need to click. As you can see, really nice colors, really sharp. It just looks amazing. Let me tell you something about the hardware inside this nice phone. It's powered by a Samsung Exynos 5 CPU. This is a octa-core processor, so it has 8 cores, but, and that's a bit sad, it's basically not a real octa-core processor. It just has 8 cores for power saving reasons. You only can use 4 cores at a time. You have 4 A7 cores clocked at 1.2 GHz and 4 A15 cores clocked at 1.6 GHz. So depending on what you are doing, it switches between those cores to achieve the maximum of battery life. Still, the battery life isn't that great. It lasts around 1 day if you use it regularly, but you can also empty the battery within 2 hours, so It's quite power consuming device. What we have else in here, 2 GB of RAM. In this model we have 32 GB of internal storage. You can't extend it through an SD card, so you should make sure to buy the right version of the phone so you don't run out of memory. It is available in a 16 GB version without NFC and a 32 GB version with NFC, as well as a 128 GB version with NFC, but this version is not available right now. It will come out at a later time. I don't know the exact release date for it. So yeah, we have also a pretty nice camera in it. It's a 8 megapixel Sony camera, and I've taken some nice pictures. Let me just... What's up with this thing? It always disappears. What's happening? Okay. I think we have a little bug here. Okay, let me put down the brightness this way. I think now you can see the content much better. Okay, let's have a look at the pictures I have taken with the phone. I made this one in the morning one time directly into the sun, and it came out really nice. This looks really good. And this one was taken with the LED flash of the phone. So as you can see, it's pretty powerful. Nothing. If you compare it with cheaper China phones, this is a totally different world. This one was also made with the LED flash with no external light source. This one as well outside. And this one was taken at daylight. So you can see really good camera quality. I've also made some shots of some flowers. They also look really nice. Here we have some bee. Here you can see this is a really good camera. The pictures actually are quite big, and they have around 5 megabytes, so they are not as small as from other phones. Here we have a macro shot. Yeah, looks great. Looks really great. You see a lot of details, really in-depth sharpness. Really good. It actually isn't quite as good as a real digital camera, but it comes quite close. So if you are on the go and want to take some nice pictures, you actually can leave the camera at home, unless you want perfect sharpness, but it's pretty good. So you basically don't need a digital camera. So enough if you carry this one around with you. Yeah, as I told you, I won't show that much. Just one last thing, the system performance. I show you Real Racing 3. It's pretty good for showing the performance, as it is quite a graphic intensive game. The processor has the PowerVR 544 SGX 544 GPU, like the MediaTek phones, but the more powerful CPU cores make a big difference. As you probably know, when you use this game with a MediaTek phone, it is not very smooth. It is playable but not smooth. And with this phone it is actually really smooth. Frame rate is going down a bit sometimes, but not all the time. Let's just wait for it to load. While it loads, I can tell you a bit about the sound quality. As I told you, it has a Wolfson audio chip and a dedicated amplifier, and this makes a huge difference. I did not thought that it would be such a difference, but if you compare directly with some other phone, plug it into an external speaker, you get a much more powerful and louder sound with this one, and you hear much more details of the music. So it makes actually a huge difference. Let's close this ad and let's start a quick race so you can see the graphics performance. As you can see, this already runs really smooth. Let's choose this car. I won't play this long. I'm just gonna show you how smooth this runs. As you can see, it's not lagging at all. I also turn up the volume to 100% now to show you the internal speaker. Okay, that's enough, I think. So as you can see, it's a really powerful phone. Hell, I need to reboot this thing. Okay, if you are interested in a more detailed review, you can either watch the German version, which is above 1 hour long. I show you in this review a lot of details of the operating system. And if you want to read something, you can also visit www.ChinaMobileMag.de. There you'll find a review. It's German, but you can use Google Translate. It should work quite well if you want to read it. It's also quite detailed. And yeah, now it stays open. Needed a reboot. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this little review. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Maybe you also want to subscribe our channel. And of course, pay a visit to our website. Thanks for watching. Bye.